waxaan hore u sii wadan doonaa casharadeen ku saabsanaa logarithm. Yeah, I think the last question that we have done was logarithm. We only did only one question about this topic, so actually we need to do more questions concerning about such questions like this, you know. So we have this question here is like to evaluate whatever numbers that you have in here without using calculator. So only way that you can use calculator is to find out what the logarithm number of these figures. So maxaan leenahay marka calculator ka soo qabsan waa kana. Actually the only thing that we need to use for this calculator is to find out what's the logarithm of this number and what's the logarithm of this number. Laakiin wax kale aan isticmaalina ma lahan. Kaliya waxaan rabnaa inaan ku raadino numberkan logarithmkiisa. Sasa ani maybe high school arday ku jirtay imtixaan saan kala lagu siinaa questionka or even just any mathematics basic ama meel kale oo haddii rabto maybe jaamacadahabo some questions some jaamacada qaar aad ku gelaysaa jiro introduction oo xisaab marka questionkan kala lagu siinayaa waxa lagu dhahayaa use logarithm to evaluate. Marka see u isticmaalaynaa sidee ayaynu u isticmaalaynaa waxaan rabnaa inaan helno questionkan oo detailed ah inaan sameyn rabnaa insha Allah. Okay, let's start. The first point you know kas aynu sameynayna waa maxay waxaan rabnaa marka hore inaan ogaano numberkeeda, then standard form, then logarithm here, then the log of the number. We have to divide into three parts. The first part is the number of the figures that you have in here. The second part is the standard form of these figures. We have to make the standard form primary standard form because the last equation the second thing that we have to do is we have to know the logarithm of this standard number here. Okay. Waxaan sameynaynaa waxaan dhahaynaa numberka meesha aan ku haysanaa maxay kagu hore kan koreyn soo qaadanaynaa waxaan haysanaa 0.07284. Okay, standardkiis muxuu noqonayaa standardkiis wuxuu noqonayaa decimalka like decimal place. Okay, kan muxuu noqonayaa 1 2 3 wuxuu imaanayaa 7.284. So in standard kiis waa maxay numberkan waa 7.284 times 10 power what meeqaan soo aadnay 1 2. I said before if you go that side and add it will be negative. If you go to this side it will be positive. The right way is like if you go to the right side it will be positive. It will be negative. If you go to the left side it will be negative. The only way like or other way waxaa dhihi kartaa haddii ba haysatid point here haddii aad aadaysid dhinaca numberka oo midigtaada waa inaad negative halkan dhigataa, so it will be negative 2. haddii laakiin xaggana aadi lahayn waxay noqon lahayd positive 2. So that's the way. Then we have here negative 2 here point. We don't know the number that we will have in here, so maxaan dhahaynaa marka waxaan raadinaynaa log numberkan ayaan raadinaynaa. So this always marka log raadinayna negative ka power ama waxaana loo isticmaalaa but no difference dhib ma lahan. maxaan sameynaynaa waxaan raadinaynaa numberkan logdiisa. So log baa dhahaysaa calculatorka caadi oo isticmaali kartaa log 7.284. tan waa meeqa loggiisa wuxuu noqonayaa 0 waa ka tegaysaa waxaa ka bilaabaysaa 8 6 2 4. 4 why? Because I can round off this one to be 4. Always 4 decimal places are qaadan kartaa 4 digits 1 2 3 4 up to 4 no problem. haddaa isticmaashid tableka logarithm table waxaa la dhaha jiro haddaa isticmaashidna isagaa ku siinayaaba actual figureska. I hope I could have it now but I don't have it now. If I will get maybe other questions why tusaase loo isticmaalo log table ama logarithm table. You can find from the internet xataa ka heli kartaa logarithm table. So table kaasna ku tusaa sida loo isticmaalo. Good. Then what we have here is this 2 power 2. Power 2 kan haddii aad power haysatid you should multiply waa ku dhufanaysaa. so times 2 baa dhehaysaa, as long as it's power times 2. Good. So what you have here, this one times this one will be 8, this one times this one will be 4, then 2 times 6 is 12 here, so 12, then this one times this one 16, we will write 16, so we have to write the 6, then point, okay, we have 1, I mean 12, oh sorry, here let me repeat it, this one times this one it will be 8, this one times this one will be 4, then this one times this one is 12, we have to write the 2, I carry 1, 2 times 8, 16 plus 1 that I had, so it will be 17, so this is 7, okay, then 1, still I have 1, wili 1 I haystaa, maxaan dhahaynaa 2 times 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 1 that I had, so negative 1 plus 1 it will give us what? Negative 4 plus 1 it will give us negative 4, negative 3 I mean, so because this is positive, this is negative. waxaan ku masalay kan hore maxaan dhahnay, kan always waxa uu qaataa iyadoo deyn lagu leeyahay, kan always waxa uu qaataa adigoo deynta iska bixinayo, so negative 4 kan deyntii hore lagu lahaa waaye 1 aad soo heshay iska bixisay, maxaa kugu haraya deyntii 3 baa kugu haraysa. Okay, so this one ardayda badan way ku confuse karayaan sign-ka, you have to be very careful here. Then this one negative 4 plus 1 that I had negative 3, so I have negative 3 power ka koraan saarnaa dhimalahan. Good. So there's no point here, we have 8, okay, good. Then from there, this is negative 3.7248, good. Then we have to come to the lower part here. The lower part waa maxay? Waxaan haysanaa the numberka caadi u qaadanaa 0.06, okay, I hope it's clear, 195, good. Then maxaan standardkiisa wuxuu noqonayaa 6.195, still same place aadina 1 2, so times 10 power negative 2, yeah, because still same way, so decimal place muxuu noqonayaa 1 then 2, good. Then maxaan haysanaa negative 2 point logarithm, what's the log of this one, then log 6.195, what's the log of this one, it will be 7920, this cannot be round off because it's less than 5, so 0, good. Measurement hasana, we didn't finish still because here we have what's called the cube root. Okay, we have cube root here, so what will we do? We have to remove the cube root here. That means it's actually waxay la mid tahay adigoo dhahay 1/3, like 1/3 times 1/3, so times 1/3 is same as divided by 3, good, so divided by 3. But sidii hore aan u sheegnay, sidii hore aan u soo aragnay, waxaynu dhahnay uma qaybin karno negative kan iyo positive kan, calculatorka caadi uma isticmaali karno, ma dhihi karno negative 2.7 for this one 8 divided by 3. This is not possible, okay, this is not possible. We will get negative 0.8. As long as you have negative here, you cannot use a calculator directly, okay, so that means we have to use another way to find out what's this. So how will we do? What will we do all? Then the only thing that we can do is we have to take this 3 as a negative, horaan usoo sheegnay, negative 3 plus marka wax lagu daro ina siinaya negative 2. Negative 3, always take this one as a negative, so negative 3 markaan wax ku darno ina siinayo negative 2 waa maxay? Waxay noqonaysaa, we can find out this x should give us what? Negative 2 plus 3, so negative 2 plus 3 is 1, not negative 1, it's just 1, okay, so that means negative 3 plus 1 will give us negative 2, so wixii ku siinaya negative 2 wixii ku siin lahaa aa inta ku bedelaysaa, so maxaan dhahaynaa marka 7 intana kana hore ku sii daraysaa 2, this one will not change, okay, then this one will be over 3, this one will not change. So what will you have now? Now you can use this one, your calculator, because positive you can use your calculator to find out what's this. Calculator ka caadi u isticmaali kartaa, kana negative kana negative, I mean negative 3 and negative positive 3 way isku qaybsan karaan by 3 1 by 3 1, so negative 1 I know so haray, so we have negative 1.1 wixii inta inooga soo baxaa. So inta maxaa nooga soo baxaya 1.7920 divided by 3. So it will be 5.973. Yeah. dadaa waxay dhahayaan already 3 gan halkan ugu isticmaalay maxaa hadana halkan ugu isticmaalayna. No, because this is plus kan labada uu ka dhaxeeya 3 ga halkan ugu qaybsamaya halkan ugu qaybsanaya same 3 but still labada dhinac ka dhaxeeya. So don't confuse that. So what we have here is negative 1.5973. This is our answer here. Good. So this part. Then maxaan logarithm rule keeda casharadii hore haddaad daawataan waxaa kusoo aragnay haddii division tahay, this if it's division, that means we have to subtract whatever that we get from here. We have to subtract whatever that we get from here. So what we have here, we have negative 1.5973 and meeshaan maxaa kasoo helnay kan kalena 3.7248. So maxaan dhahaynaa marka negative 3.728. Okay, then negative 1.597. We have to subtract. Okay, we have to subtract. Then this one minus this one is 1. Then we have to carry 1 from here. 12 minus 9 will give us 3. Okay, 3 baa meesha kasoo helana. maxaa inta nagu soo haray 6 minus 5 1. Then we have to be careful in here. Meeshan waa maxay negative 3 minus 1. It will give us negative 2. Okay, why? Because you can use negative 3 minus 1 minus it will be positive. Then 1 plus 3 will be negative 2. So you have to be very careful in there. Meesha ardayda badanaa ku miskooban meeshan why. So negative 3 minus 1 will give us a negative 2. Why minus 1? Negative 3 minus 1 is same as negative 3 plus 2 plus 1, I mean, so which is 2, negative 2. So that's why we got negative 2 in here. Good. Then here we already finished everything in here. That means we can go back to where? To the standard point here. We have to find the antilog of this one. What's the antilog of negative 2? This one badana waxaa ka dhigaysaa this one waxaan ku laabanayna meesheeni intuu inoo saarnaa kan wuxuu inoo saarnaa power ka kor times the antilog of 0.131. Okay, the antilog of this number barhaadinayna. Okay, 0. So no problem. We have to find the antilog of this one. What's the antilog? Antilog is a shift and log. So what's the antilog of 0.1310? It will give us what? 3. It will give us what? It will give us 1352. 1352. Good. So this one will give us what? So 1352 times negative times 10 power negative 2. So our answer will go there. It will go back to where? It will go back to the normal number 0.01352. Good. So that's our answer in here. That's our answer. So macnaheena marka haddii aan rabno inaan hubino asadeena inay sax tahay in kale maxaan sameynaynaa calculatorka direct u gelin karnaa waxaa inoo soo baxa ayaa arkaynaa direct calculatorka meesha u gelin karnaa maxaan leenahay 0.7 then square because square ay tahay divided by cube root inta dhaysa cube root waxaa dhaysa shift then cube root there maxaa haysanaa marka 0.06195 then close the bracket maxaa helnay our answer is what 0.01342. So actually it's like approximately 4-5. So because maybe this one marka kala jarayno marka isku darayno errors series jiraayo calculatorka iyo isku mid ma noqonayaan. So because this is the manual work, you know. Or maybe the round off that we have done before earlier or something like that. So this is approximately what we got. So can you see? This is the way that you can confirm your answer. Answer already so confirm garan karta. That means you can get your full marks and you are sure it. Okay, see you in next video.